Okay, follow. Say no to rape.
Another challenge you, double challenge you. Good morning, beautiful people from Akoka. We are all Akokites here, gathered here today. We say no to rape. Rape is a crime. No means no. Protect our ladies. Protect our men too. No means no. And also rape is rape. Male, female, no means no. No means no. Say no to rape. Say no to forever. Yes. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. So I sing, say no, say no, say no, say no. Say no, say no. Say no, say no, say no, say no. Say no to rape. Say no, say no, say no, say no. Say no, say no to rape. Say no, say no, say no, say no.
People who understand the issue so well will understand that rape is not different from the kind of oppression we face every day. It is not a moral issue. It is violence. In fact, it is abuse. That's what we should understand about rape.
Yes.
And what we are saying is in clear, unequivocal terms, and is to say that rape is what? A crime. Rape is what?
A crime.
Rape is what?
A crime.
We should understand that despite the various acts, you know, the criminal code, the penal code, the violence against persons prohibition act, the child rights act and all of that, we are still facing this menace as if there are no laws to curb it. That's to tell us that the law is very strong, like someone would say. The law is very strong to catch the weak, but it is what? Very weak to catch the strong. That is what we are facing in Nigeria. We have so many acts that are not active. The reason why we are out today is not because we want to place demands on the government, place demands on people. You only place demands on people who have ears. You only place demands on people who don't know, who are acting ignorantly. But in a case where you have people who know what they are doing, what you do is that what Yorubas call what? Coca-Cola shaking rock. And that is why we are out here today. We are calling on everybody to stand against rape in all forms, even in entertainment. When I was coming to this place, I was listening to a particular song. The guy said, your body is the answer. I know you must have listened to that song. You understand? Why should our body be the answer to that Ojoro? So we have so many, you know, social entanglements to this issue that we are promoting. So what we are saying is that this should not end here. This should not end here at all. This should be a movement to end sexual harassment, rape, you know, in all forms. you have a case where a student would write to the management that she's facing sexual harassment, and then the management will be telling that student to come to a particular panel. I don't want to start, when they will say Femi has started again. So I want to be, I just want to make this very clear. You are asking the students to come to a panel instead of you to protect the identity of that student. You claim that the lecturer in charge, you claim that, in the case rather, you claim that he has been suspended, yet he is still in the service of the university. You get it? We know all of these things. So what we are saying is that if you have any rapists, any sexual harasser in your circle, expose them. You are not different from that rapist if you are covering up the rapists. Yorubas will say what? Agbekolaja. The reason I'm doing this conviction so that people in this area would understand. When we are protesting, we are educating the people. Yes. And that is what we are doing today as a citadel of learning. So please, the message is clear. Rape is a crime. All the laws that have been stated to enforce, rape and to prosecute rape cases should become active. Yes. You cannot just start playing the lip service to these issues. And that is what this government has been doing. We are saying, take this, imagine, only 10 states, I don't know if you are a lawyer, so you can assist me with this. Only 10 states have domesticated the VAPA, that's the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. And almost all the states in the north, since 2003, have not domesticated the Child Rights Act. That means if they marry or they pick up a girl of 13 years old, it is good because you cannot prosecute such a case. So we have a fundamental problem in our hands. We have a fundamental problem living with us. There's a video of a lady who was fondling with the private part of a baby. That's to throw away all this discussion about indecent dressing, how indecent dressing affects rape and causes rape and all of that. It's balderdash. Now tell me, that baby, what's the baby putting on? I'm talking about a 1-year-old baby. What's that baby putting on? Will you say that baby is dressing indecently? Who even defines indecency? Is there a moral code or a moral compass somewhere, in the sky that determines what is decent and what is not decent? So rape should not be seen in that. It's going to be very myopic for anybody to look at rape from that moral lens. We must not see it as what? Violence. We must not see it as abuse of power. And that is the message today. Greatest Akokites. Yes. Articulate Akokites. Yes. So what we are going to be saying now is that we say no to rape. No to rape as we march. No to rape. No to rape. No to rape.
Are educated persons and still allow this issue of rape to keep on existing in our society. So we felt that we have to come together to host a campaign against rape, to educate people, because rape itself is having sex with someone without the consent of the person. Rape is not only limited to a guy raping a lady. We have seen instances whereby guys rape guys on Twitter. We have seen instances whereby ladies rape guys also. So we're not here to fight against the guys, or it's a gender fight. It is for everybody. We're here to educate people. And for the victims of rape, or this thing, if you are being raped, the first thing to catch the perpetrator or the culprit is that the clothes you are wearing. Please and please take the first step of going to the police station to report the case. In case of victims like this, the first step is to go to the police station, report the issue of the case, and the police station to do what? To please take the culprit or the victim to hospital for them to do what? For them to test the person's code and forget the perpetrator. We are tired of seeing rapists raping our women and going scot-free, enjoying impunity. We say no to rape. That is the main ideology behind Akokites coming together on a Black Friday to make our voices heard to the whole nation that we would tolerate rape in our society.
Hi, my name is Ola Paulina, and we are here at the campaign against rape organized by Concerned Unilag students. So this is an issue that has been recurring and of recent that's been on the rise in our society. And if we don't talk about these things, we cannot limit this fight to just social media. Some of us need to take the initiative and actually move out to educate the people about rape, its effects, and how dangerous it is to our society. I mean, rape leaves people depressed. It leaves victims stigmatized. And this is not a fight against a particular gender. This is a fight against rapists. So together, we are trying to educate people so that some of us are not really rape apologists. I'm usually careful to tag rape apologists. Some people just don't know because of how they grew up, the orientation they had while growing up. I mean, some of our parents still say, oh, one rape, you know what was she wearing? So these are the things that we as people who are beginning to know better need to get rid of. So this is basically a campaign against rape and to educate the people that it doesn't matter what the person was wearing, it doesn't matter where the person was walking, nobody would intentionally want to inflict pain on themselves. Whatever it is the person is wearing is not an invitation to rape. Rape is a crime and no means no. Please let's do better as citizens of Nigeria, and together we can fight this thing.
You see a lady just walking and because the lady is wearing shorts and I say you rape me, just like that. This thing is becoming a problem in this society and we need to stop it because rape is a crime. And apart from that, rape is a big problem to society. It's a big problem to society in the sense that most rape victims, they don't become, they feel bad. They don't feel good to come in public and they cry inside.
A child of 2 years. A 2 years old girl being raped. 3 months and all these things. I think the government is doing I am a student of culture. I know what culture is all about. Somebody that raped 3 months old baby, 4 months old baby, a child below 5, they are ritualists. I think the government is doing something. So I'm looking at rape from another perspective.
Rape generally is something that I feel is not good for the society, and then when we're talking about gender equality, gender balancing, we need to protect our women, we need to protect our girls, we need to have cultured people, we need to have cultured people, we need to have men who respect women's rights. It's very, very important. So rape is bad, psychologically, emotionally, and that will definitely affect, overall development of society if women cannot contribute to the growth and progress of the country. So it's important that we move against this and then we do the needful.
Are you set?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, your name is?
My name is Femi Adiye.
Alright, this person here?
Yes, University of Lagos.
Your destination, your student union?
Yeah, student activists. There's no union. They've raped the union. Yes, they took over the union in 2016.
Okay, so what level do you want the association doing this?
Yes, it's Council of Faculty Presidents are organizing, and students across all board. We have students even outside Lagos being part of this. So it is everybody is coming together to say no to this particular social media.
Alright, so tell us what your message is.
Yeah, the message is clear, and it is that the government should stop playing lip service to ending rape. You see, our problem is this: we talk about an issue without looking at the foundation of that issue. We only look at the effects at the end of the day. So what we are saying is that rape should be seen as violence against humans, be it male or female. It's not a gender war here. It must be seen as violence, as abuse of influence. People who are involved in rape, are people who have, I'm talking about the rapist now, has influence over the other person, the person who was raped. So it's an abuse of that influence. We must see it clearly in that direction. So what we are saying is that the government should stop playing lip service to it. All the acts that support the prosecution of rape must become active. We are talking about the Child Rights Act, we are talking about the VAPA, that's the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, we are talking about even the Criminal Code. See, all of these things, they must come together, and we must bring all of these acts together, like I said, to be active, so we can end rape once and for all.